Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by a dense forest, there lived a little girl named Green Riding Hood. She was always ready to help others and find her way out of any tricky situation. One day, Green Riding Hood went into the forest to collect firewood. Suddenly, she met the big bad wolf. "Your grandmother is very sick. She needs you to bring her some food right away," the wolf said slyly. Green Riding Hood found this strange. Why didn't Grandma send a message herself? She wondered. But she still wanted to help, so she agreed to go with the wolf to her grandmother's house. When she arrived, something felt wrong. The house was very quiet. "Grandma," Green Riding Hood called out, but there was no answer. She searched every room, but her grandmother was nowhere to be found. Green Riding Hood quickly remembered her grandmother often went to visit friends in the village, and she knew the wolf was up to no good. She knew she needed a plan to save herself. "Mr. Wolf," she said sweetly, "since my grandmother isn't here, would you like to play a game of hide-and-seek with me?" The big bad wolf agreed, thinking he could eat her during the game. "Close your eyes and count to 10 while I hide," Green Riding Hood suggested. The wolf laughed and began counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. As soon as he reached 5, Green Riding Hood picked up a sturdy wooden stick that was nearby. Without any delay, she smacked the wolf firmly with it. "Ouch!" the wolf yelled, jumping back in fear. "Why did you do that?" "Because you were trying to trick me," Green Riding Hood replied boldly. The wolf whimpered, All right, I lied. Your grandmother is perfectly fine. Now, do you promise to be good and never bother me or my village again?" Green Riding Hood said. The wolf quickly nodded, realizing that Green Riding Hood was braver than he thought. Yes, I promise to be good," he said, feeling a bit embarrassed. Green Riding Hood thought for a moment, holding the stick firmly in her hand, and then said, "Okay, I'll give you a chance. Let's be friends and protect the village together." From that day on, the wolf became her helper, and together they protected the village from other dangerous animals. The village was safer and happier, and everyone looked up to Green Riding Hood as a hero. Green Riding Hood showed great courage when she faced the big bad wolf. Her bravery and quick thinking were amazing, and it's inspiring to see how she used her cleverness and tools to protect herself and the village. It's also wonderful to see how the big bad wolf learned his lesson and changed his ways. This story reminds us that giving others a second chance might lead to positive and unexpected outcomes.